Sister spouses Robyn earthy-colored elbows youthful Ysabel's face, clasp. Sister spouses watchers have long condemned Robyn Brown for the manner in which she entered the family. Online gatherings frequently light up with conversations about her elbowing Kody's different spouses, far removed. Yet, in an old clasp, a few fans acknowledged she plainly elbowed the youngsters as well. Fans notice Robyn Brown generally dealt with Ysabel in an early episode. As a grown-up, Ysabel Brown is by all accounts genuinely cheerful and composed. In the same way as other of her kin, she conveys injury from experiencing childhood in polygamy. In any case, that hasn't prevented her from carrying on with a satisfying life and investigating the world with companions and friends and family. In any case, one Sister Spouses watcher uncovered an early clasp where Ysabel got some quite harsh treatment from Robyn. A Sister Wives watcher transferred a clasp from the third episode of Season 1 to Reddit. As of now in the series, Christine was going to bring forth Truly, while Kody pursued Robyn. The family was changing in accordance with moving another spouse and her 3 kids into the family. Also, in addition, the family kept up with the Utah specialists were effectively abusing them. In the clasp, a few of the youngsters are enthusiastically moving around the house. Robyn ventures into a room and seems to smack Ysabel in the face with an elbow. It didn't appear to be purposeful, and it's absolutely impossible to know precisely the way that Robyn responded sometime later. Nonetheless, some Redditors figured it very well may be a deliberate move in light of Robyn's way of behaving all through the years. Sister Spouses watchers express compassion toward youthful Ysabel. Fortunately, it didn't give the idea that Ysabel supported a serious injury from the experience. Be that as it may, all things considered, it probably was really agonizing at that point. Other Reddit clients on the string composed. Darn, an entire elbow to the face. Definitely. Moving on up out of the trailer park. What's more, whacking a kid en route. As though Robyn didn't feel her elbow hit somebody. It's not whenever we've first gotten Robyn abusing the OG family on camera. This scene with Robyn simply overlooking that she elbowed one of the OG 13 in the face is sickening and upsetting AF. In the event that you haven't watched Things to Remember 444 on YouTube or TikTok, look at her. She experienced childhood in the AUB and is the girl of the ongoing prophet, the person who delivered Mary. She has referenced this sort of conduct by different spouses against non-bio youngsters. Certainly some perceived hostility happening there. Mary Brown, a focal figure in tender loving care Sister Spouses, has dazzled crowds with her strength and developing excursion since passing on her plural union with Kody Brown. In mid-2025, she reported a huge life-altering event, a major move joined by a new part of freedom, self-revelation, and recharged reason. This progress denotes the zenith of long stretches of self-improvement, profound mending, and vital re-evaluation, which have been all reported across virtual entertainment, interviews, and the actual show. The following is a top-to-bottom investigation of Mary's most recent turns of events, contextualized inside her more extensive story of change. The huge move, imagery and hypothesis. On February 15, 2025, Mary lighted fan hypothesis by posting an Instagram photograph highlighting a U-Take truck and a grinning friend, Brandon Stone, labeled with the hashtags #NewBeginnings and #MysteryMan145. While the post energetically indicated heartfelt interest, Mary explained that Brandon, a previous U.S. Flying Corps part, is a dear companion, not an accomplice. His better half, Heather Mackenzie, even ringed in to expose dating bits of hearsay, kidding about Brandon's dedication to her for. The equivocalness of the inscription, in any case, started exuberant discussions among fans, with many observing Mary's humor and newly discovered independence. Remarks went from kids about newspaper-filled wedding expectations to genuine help for her positive progress 15. However, Mary didn't expressly affirm whether she was migrating or helping Brandon. The move lines up with her new way of life shifts. Since leaving Kody in 2023, she has dwelled in Parowan, Utah, where she claims Lizzie's Legacy Hotel, a quaint little inn attached to her family ancestry. In any case, the hotel has been briefly shut since August 2024 for redesigns, and Mary has straightforwardly addressed whether she needs to keep overseeing it long haul 49. This vulnerability, matched with her Instagram secrets, proposes her actual movement could correspond with a reconsideration of her expert and individual needs. Recovering autonomy, from plural union with self-centered living. Mary's choice to leave Kody in 2023, following 32 years in a profoundly restricting however sincerely careless marriage, denoted the beginning of her transformation. While Christine and Janelle Brown had as of now left the family, Mary's takeoff was especially strong as Kody's most memorable spouse. Her excursion from that point forward has been one of recovering organization, a subject highlighted by her performance outing to Stonehenge in late 2024. Visiting the old site, a long-lasting dream, turned into a representation for her freedom. I feel free, it's fascinating the way that free I feel, she reflected sorrowfully in a Sister Spouses Review 10. This profound resurrection has reached out to her regular routine. In 2024, Mary took on a salvage canine, Zona, whom she credits with changing her viewpoint on affection, obligation, and friendship. Zona not just turned into a movement mate and partner for Mary's dating experiences, yet in addition an impetus for better propensities, including ordinary strolls that supported her weight reduction venture 9. The reception represented Mary's readiness to embrace unforeseen euphoria and her energy into innovative ventures. Her energy drive, commendable send off in 2024, is a self-disclosure local area zeroed in on strengthening and change. Through studios, online entertainment commitment, and authentic reflections, Mary plans to help others exploring life's disturbances, drawing from her own encounters of remaking after separate from 12. This adventure supplements her well-established association in staggered advertising, MLM, adventures, which have financed her movements and freedom. Her business choices likewise mirror a shift toward legitimacy. While Lizzie's Legacy Motel stays a recognition for her family's inheritance, Mary has indicated reusing the space or venturing back totally, focusing on adaptability over custom 49. This lines up with her more extensive ethos of making the most of potentially challenging situations, as she portrayed in a 2024 Instagram post observing Zona's reception commemoration 9. Exploring connections, family, companions, and sentiment. Mary's social elements have advanced fundamentally post-separate. While she keeps a cheerful compatibility with Janelle Brown, a previous opponent turned incidental colleague, she has no dynamic relationship with Christine or Robyn Brown, Kody's ex-spouse. In a December 2024 meeting, Mary explained that her cooperations with Christine are restricted to family occasions, and her bond with Robyn is stressed by unsettled limits and past complaints 811. Sincerely, Mary has embraced dating with wary positive thinking. After a brief relationship in mid-2024, she hilariously noticed that Zona fills in as a sniff test for expected accomplices, verifying them at canine parks or during strolls 9. While she energetically references a secret man in virtual entertainment posts, she stresses looking for a ruler, a certain, confident accomplice, as opposed to making do with shallow associations 12. Her cheerful way to deal with adoration, compared with Kody's disagreeable comments about polygamy and partiality on sister spouses, features her close-to-home development 7. Fan responses and future possibilities. Fans have predominantly supported Mary's change. Virtual entertainment was around her turn and freedom has been celebratory, with remarks adulating her mental fortitude and humor 145. This help stretches out to her TV depiction, where impending Sister Spouses episodes guarantee further jumps into her post-Kody life, incorporating conflicts with Robyn and talks over the family's Coyote Pass property 7. Looking forward, Mary's direction appears to be ready for proceeded with rehash. Whether moving, patching up her undertakings, or investigating new connections, her story reverberates as a demonstration of flexibility. As she let us know week by week in late 2024, I'm zeroing in on what's straight away, not what's behind 8. Family's obscure moves. For a lady once plunge into the cracked elements of sister spouses. Paydon Brown, child of Kody Brown and Christine Brown, has arisen as perhaps of the most sincere voice in the sister spouses establishment, stripping back the drape on the family's secret strains, manipulative choices, and unsettled clashes. His disclosures, crossing from the disputable move to Flagstaff to dangerous kin competitions, have lighted discussions among fans and reshaped view of the earthy-colored family's polygamous analysis. Underneath, we unload Paedon's most condemning cases and their expanding influences on the family's public account. 1. The Flagstaff move, Robyn's impact and Kody's consistence. Paedon has more than once uncovered reality behind the family's sudden 2018 migration from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Arizona, a choice that cracked the family's security. While Kody and Robyn outlined the move as a new beginning, Paedon uncovered it was essentially determined by Robyn's craving to follow her child Dayton, who was acknowledged at Northern Arizona College, NAU. A ton of it's unmistakable, not Dayton's shortcoming, and Robyn was attempting to be a decent mother, Paedon expressed, inferring Robyn maneuvered Kody toward evacuating the whole family for her organic youngster's advantage. 110. Fans played long thought Robyn's part, however Paedon's affirmation approved their evaluates. The move upset the existences of different kids, including Gabe and Post Brown, who had to leave their schools and groups of friends. Janelle and Christine at first opposed, with Christine later referring to the migration as the last break that broke the family. 1. Redditors repeated this opinion, deploring how the move focused on Robyn's requirements over the aggregate prosperity, with one client marking Robyn a obscure, slippery rascal. 1. 2. Kin difficulty, the Gwen slap episode and progressing strains. Paedon's relationship with his sister Gwendolyn Brown has been a point of convergence of family strife. In a TikTok livestream, Paedon conceded to slapping Gwen during a warmed contention quite a while back, an occurrence that left her unfortunate of him and reluctant to accommodate. "I screwed up. I hit Gwen, she's frightened of me, which is alright," he recognized, stressing his lament yet in addition outlining the go-about as a young slip-up. 57. The aftermath has been persevering. Gwen barred Paedon from her 2023 wedding and avoided Christine's wedding to David Woolley, where Paedon strolled their mom down the path. 57. Their alienation reflects further familial breaks, intensified by Gwen's cases that Kody's unforgiving nurturing, including actual discipline, left close to home. Scars. 7. In the meantime, Paedon's stressed dynamic with more youthful sister Truly Brown has additionally drawn consideration, with Truly openly censuring him and scrutinizing his thought processes, alluding to unsettled strains. 11. 3. Kody's partiality and the breakdown of plural marriage. Paedon has been vocal about Kody's conspicuous preference toward Robyn, which he ascribes to Kody viewing as his perfect partner in her. "Father picked the lady he has a place with. I'm miserable he picked Robyn, however I'm not distraught," Paedon commented, recognizing the close-to-home cost for Christine, Janelle, and Mary. 10. This inclination weakened the family structure, as Kody progressively dismissed his different spouses and youngsters. The aftermath is clear in the spouses post separate from changes. Christine, Janelle, and Mary have all embraced freedom, with fans noticing their young gleam subsequent to leaving Kody, while Robyn, still fastened to him, has noticeably matured under the kind of keeping a facade of conjugal flawlessness. 3. Paedon's scrutinize lines up with fan perceptions that Robyn's manipulative way of behaving and Kody's close-to-home disregard catalyzed the family's deterioration. 13. 4. The "how does the babysitter respond?" debate. Paedon further filled family show by wearing a viral shirt taunting Robyn's notorious babysitter, a punch established in Christine's on-camera jest about Robyn's dependence on recruited help regardless of having more seasoned kids and an active spouse. The shirt, decorated with "what does the babysitter do?" stressed Paedon's relationship with Kody, who supposedly saw it as a disloyalty. 10. The occurrence highlighted Paedon's ability to challenge family stories, even at individual expense, freely. Fans commended the move, with Redditors lauding the plan as a funny scrutinize of Robyn's qualification. 8. Janelle Brown later benefited from comparative topics, selling shirts highlighting Kody's statement, "Fault yourself in the event that I don't adore you," further featuring the family's broken elements. 8. 5. Paedon's job as the family's free lips. Not at all like other earthy-colored youngsters, Paedon has embraced straightforwardness, utilizing virtual entertainment to air complaints and explain well-established reports. His TikTok livestreams and interviews have uncovered stressed attaches with Mary and Robyn. Paedon owned up to harassing Robyn's kids as a high schooler, prompting their continuous alienation. He likewise makes light of Mary's job in his life, expressing, "I'm not extremely close with Mary. I discuss Janelle." 10. Analysis of Dayton's stagnation. Paydon communicated worry that Robyn's child Dayton, presently 22, remains excessively subject to Kody and Robyn, diverging from Kody's assumption for different youngsters to venture out from home at 1810. Protection of Christine's decisions. While disparaging of his mom's show, Looking for Inclinations, Paydon upholds her union with David Woolley, outlining it as a censure of Kody's close-to-home disregard. 1011. Fan responses, approval and kickback. Paydon's disclosures have enraptured the sister spouse's fanbase. Many commend his genuineness, with Redditors referring to him as intelligent and bold for conceding issues and uncovering Robyn's intrigues. 110. Others, in any case, censure his previous way of behaving, including the slap and online conflicts, as proof of unsettled poisonousness. 710. The more extensive story, however, paints Paydon as an image of the earthy-colored kid's generational injury. Brought up in a polygamous family loaded with partiality and shakiness, his sincerity reflects both an evaluate of Kody's administration and a craving to recover organization in a family where straightforwardness was for some time smothered. 110.